Hi Stampers, my name is Sandy Hancock. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator coming to you from Southern California, and today is Monday, June the 9th, 2025. So today I'm going to be showing you, it's more like an Avid card. It's simple, it does have steps. So when you open it, it opens like this, and here you can put a little note card, or you could add a note card and stick a little gift card in there if you wanted to. But isn't this fun? If I got this card, I'd just be sitting there opening it back and forth and back and forth. Now, I did use Thankful Garden Bundle last week, but I'm using it again. After I show you this card, then I have 4 more cards with 4 different bundles. So hang on to your hat and fasten your seatbelt, and here we go. Let's look at the pieces that we're going to be using. So the cardstock is going to be 11 by 5.5. Here's the score lines, 4 1/4, 5 1/2, and 6 3/4. Then we're going to need 2 pieces of DSP that are 5 inches by 3 3/4 times 2. Then you've got 2 strips. You can use DSP or cardstock. It just depends on the card. And then we're going to be using Spotlight on Nature dies. And I always like to remind people that when you do use these dies, you really do have to, let me move this, take a piece of wax paper, wad it up, and just go around the die like this. It puts wax onto the die, and then what happens is that when you cut it out, all the little pieces pretty much pop out. If not, you'll just spend your time using a take-a-pick and just punching out all those little pieces, which can just make you never want to use them again. So my advice is to use the wax paper always. Okay, so we're going to be using 2 of those, and these are pretty much on every card. And then the little piece that goes inside, the cardstock's 4 3/4 by 3 1/4. The DSP is just 1/4 of an inch less, so 4 1/2 by 3. So take a picture. I don't know. Let's see. Wait. Can you see that? I think so. Okay, so there's the card. There's all your information if you want to take a picture. And then we will get started. Okay, let me just move some of these things aside a bit, and we will do the scoring. So, okay. Oh, by the way, where I got this idea is from Pat Madrano. She was one of the people who came over last Saturday to help me in my annual stamping open house. And she showed me this folder, and I thought, oh my word, this is so cute. So that's why I'm showing you guys today. I thought you'd really enjoy it. So, okay, 4 1/4, 5 1/2, and 6 3/4. Okay, so we're good. Okay, so let's see what's going to go where. Okay, bone folder. And then these are just going to be like accordion style. And then we're going to come back with this one. And when you do score these, kind of make sure that the edges are even. If they're not perfectly even, then, well, I was going to try to fix it. You can usually fix it when you score it. Just hold it tightly, and it just kind of forces it into the right place. So here we go. Okay. Okay, now look though, here's what the card looks like. Yikes, so what happened? Okay, so let me show you what happens. We're going to take the front of this, and we're going to cut from the corner down to this corner. Okay, cutting it diagonally. So again, this is nothing hard. It is just a step. So if I were trying to make a quick thank you note, this is not the card I would make. But I'm going to send this to a friend. Actually, she's an alternative doctor. She helps me a lot, and I'm going to send it to her because I really, really appreciate her. Okay, so now we've got our card. Pretty easy. And this is going to become the pocket that goes inside. Isn't that cool? All right, so now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to cut our DSP. So we have 2 pieces that are 5 inches by 3 3/4. And get our cutter again. We're going to cut from the left-hand corner down to the right-hand corner. Let's see, it's actually better if you start inside and go out like that, just so that the tips don't get messed up. Okay, come on, people. All right, so see, this one's going to go here. This one is going to go in here. Okay, now let's cut the other one. Same thing, we're going to go the same direction, go left corner to the right corner. If you go the other way, you're going to be very, very sad because it won't work. The colors won't be right. Okay, now look, one of the pieces we're going to put here, and then the other piece we're going to put up here. Wow, this is so fun the way it goes together. All right, so let's put all those pieces together. All right, so this is going to be the little pocket that goes inside. So we will put the pretty paper on this. I think, did I say this is the Lovely Garden DSP that goes with the Thankful Garden bundle. Okay, then here's the piece for the front. So let's put it on. This goes together actually pretty quickly, and then you just have to decide what you're going to put onto the front. Ooh, that little guy got cut off. Okay, now it's fortunate that the back of this paper is so beautiful, and it just blends right in. It's garden green. So we're just going to put that. But the key thing is to remember that you're going to cut both of the rectangles from the left corner down to the right corner, or you will be very, very sad because the colors won't work. You won't like them at all if you cut from right to left. Okay, now this one is going to be the inside piece. So we're going to put it up here, and then we'll stop and take a look again at all that we've done. Okay, let me see if I can get it kind of even. That would be nice. Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay, so here we go. So here was our first piece. There's the back of it. Here's our next piece, and there's the other side of it. Okay, now this becomes the pocket. So what we're going to do is take some tear and tape, and we're just going to go down the long side, and then we're going to come across the bottom like this. And then sometimes I can just pull this off, and sometimes I actually do use my Take-A-Pick. Let's see what I'm going to do today. Oh, yay. Okay. This can be the hardest part of the card right here. Yeah, just getting the tear and tape off at times. All right, so then we're going to just put this right into place. And this one goes right along the seam. Just make sure it's kind of even. Okay, so there we go. We've got the basics. Now we're going to put the 2 green pieces that are 5 1/4 by 3 3/4. Those are going to go on the inside just to decorate it so it's not so plain. And these are, like I said, they're each 3/4. It looks like they could have been a little bit bigger. Oh well, today ours are going to be 3/4. I have a feeling they should have been 1 inch. Oh well, today they're 3/4. Move that up a little bit. And straight would be better. Okay, all right, now we're good. Here we go. All right, and then I think I'll go ahead. Like I said, when you see, here's why you wouldn't want to just put white, because it doesn't pop. So pick one of the colors. And yes, hello, I'm using the back of something that got printed and I didn't need it. So I thought I'll just do this before I stamp because I don't have a chance. I don't have a second chance on this. Okay, so let's see. I think I'm going to use Strawberry Slush. Hope this is dark enough. Okay, you make a difference. Oh, that's nice. It's out of Thankful Garden. Okay, and then we can just go ahead and slip this right into its little pocket. See how much cuter it is with having something that pops against the DSP. So really, we haven't done anything hard yet, right? Nothing is hard. It just is a step and a step and a step. Okay, then, because I'm not stamping on these, I'm going to go ahead and put my, yes, I'm using the back of something there too. I'm going to go ahead and put these together, because all we're going to do is add the flower to the front. It's really quite an easy card. Just more steps than you know, you kind of need to be an avid stamper to enjoy this. Okay, now I'm going to put dimensionals, but remember, you're only putting dimensionals on the bottom half. If you forget to put it on the whole card, you're going to be a very sad stamper. Okay, so let's see if I can do it. Okay, so I'm just basically going to go like this so I can kind of see where it is I'm supposed to be going. I think it helps if you just lay it down like this. Oops, what did I do there? Okay, seriously? Oh my goodness sakes alive. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, so I'm just kind of holding it where it's going to go. And then I'm going to put several more in here also. Make sure it's well supported. And I might even put one more. Yep. Okay, so this is just going to go here, and I'm kind of eyeballing where it's going to go, so I want to be able to, oh, you know what? The flower's going to come up. Okay, I think I'll do it like this. Okay. All right, now let's make our flower, and that's going to be, again, from the Thankful Garden. So we are going to be stamping, and again, I'm using my Stamparatus, and if you don't have one, there are other apparatuses out there that do the same thing. But I know a lot of you have black pads, and when you stamp one time, it stamps beautifully. But see, I think it needs to be done twice. And I'm happier. Okay, so put that away. Okay, so now we're just going to put a little bit of adhesive there, and we're going to start with our masks. And again, you know, if you've never used masks, they're really simple. They're numbered, but you can never see the number. So I'm just taking a marker that's indelible. Indelible? That's not the right word. What am I trying to say? You know what I'm trying to say, right? I think you do. Okay, a marker that won't come off. And mark them, because I just don't have the time or the eyesight to be able to see see the numbers. Okay, so we're going to use slush. This is the same thing I used last time because I absolutely love it, and it goes with this DSP so beautifully. Okay, so we're going to go pretty lightly, and I can always come back and darken it up if I want to. Okay, so that's going to be number 1. Okay, then, oops, I forgot to do, oh, it probably would be good. You know what, remember to mark. There's only one of these where you might really benefit from having this little mark made right there. Okay. So let's see if that helps. Kind of helps. Okay, then I'm going to go a little, I think that's good. I'm going to go a little bit darker this time. You know, you just have to kind of play with this and see how dark you want it to go. Okay, we can always come back and do more. Okay, then I'm going to go to number 3. It's looking pretty anyway, right? Okay, 3. Now let's see if I'm happy with this. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Okay, so now we can go, I think, a little bit darker with this. And let's see what happens. Okay, that's actually kind of pretty. All right, then we're going to switch over to green. So let's put this away. Well, who knows, I might come back to it. Okay, I'm getting out garden green. So strawberry slush, some of you may have that from the past because it used to be, I don't know if it was an in color or, yeah, I don't know, it must have been an in color. Some years ago, I couldn't tell you how many. Okay, now see, this doesn't exactly line up with that, but you really don't need it because you can see where to go here. So I'm going to keep this one a little bit on the light side. Please don't ever be afraid of using these masks. They're just easy and quick. Okay, that's number 5. Hello. Let's go back and do number 4. That one's supposed to be darker. So we'll go back to that one in a minute. So let's do number 4. See, this is the fun thing about the masks. If you get them in the wrong order, you can always fix it. Unless I should have been using strawberry, which I shouldn't have been. Okay, so now this is supposed to be not too dark. Okay, how's that? Ooh, it's getting a little dark there. Okay, now let's try this again. See if we can darken it up a little bit. I actually like to keep that first number 4. I like to keep it a little bit lighter. So we'll see how this turns out. Well, it's a little bit dark, but it's okay. It's a little bit dark, but it's all right. Okay, so I already have some flowers cut out, but do you think that I could find it? No, I can't. So I will go cut this. So much for being so prepared. Okay, so we'll just line this up. These are very easy to line up. Just be a tiny bit patient. And then we'll go cut it out. You'll hear my electric cutter. Yeah, it's like seriously, I have this all cut out and ready to go. But there are days like this, right? Well, you can't find what you did. All right, so let's put this away. I'm really trying, you guys, put things away as I use them so I don't lose them. Okay, then we can just put this, oh, that is so beautiful, right onto there. I'm not going to put it at the tippy top because it's going to stick over. Okay, then I'm going to take some of the new strawberry slush. These are called Strawberry Slush and Pretty in Pink Gems. And so I'm going to use some of the strawberry slush. I'm going to put a big one. This is exactly what, oh, I forgot again to put the Wink of Stella on there. But I can do it after the fact. Okay, so put those away. Put our Wink of Stella. Thank heavens this is okay to use it before or after you do the embellishments. Okay, now let's see if we can, I don't know if you can see it or not. Oh my word. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, so there you go. Your little gift card or your little note. That was actually pretty easy, wasn't it? Pretty easy, garden green and strawberry slush. All right, now let me put these pads away and I'm going to show you the other bundles. The first one, let's see, okay. The first one I'm going to show you is, what happened to it? I wanted to show you the actual bundle. Okay, this is Impressions of Bloom. So here we go. It's this exact same format. Now this time I'm using, you know, each color family plus the end colors. Each color family has its own 6x6 paper. And the papers all have 4 different designs. So on one side you've got flowers. This happens to be Petunia Pop. And then this is kind of like a splatter. So you get that choice. And then the second, the 2 pieces, have stripes, oops, hello, stripes and leaves. So did I get that right? Flowers, splatter, leaves, and stripes. And I actually like them all. They're very pretty. So every single 6x6 package that you get is going to have 2 each of the stripes and 2 each of the flowers that you flip over for 2 more designs. So there's 48 sheets in each package. Okay, so Bloom Impressions, and I've used, these are the 24-26 in color resin dots, Garden Green and Petunia Pop. Pretty, huh? And here we have the stripes going 2 different directions, and that's fine. And see, this time I did not, see here, I had a backing for the little piece that goes in there, but here it doesn't need it because it's got the Petunia Pop. And I think that's pretty too. And of course the Wink of Stella. Okay, so there's card number 2. All right, card number 3. You guys know how much I love. There are 2 bundles here. I've used this flower so many times. Okay, so again, you know, we're using our Spotlight on Nature, the little ladybug. And this is the, it's called Mixed Florals. I don't know exactly what the DSP is called, but it's like Floral Impressions or something like that. Little dragonfly. Just to note, to let you know you're on my mind. And those are from the right, I think those are from the right words. Let me see if that's correct. Just a note. No, maybe those, oh, it's here. It's Mixed Labels. Just a note to let you know you're on my mind. So the mixed labels and the mixed florals all come in the same suite, even though I think now I don't know if you can still get it in a suite. But there's the flower, the ladybugs, and this has wonderful greetings for a great friend. I'm so glad we're friends. Your kindness made my day. Just a note to let you know you're on your mind. You're on my mind. You're pretty wonderful and happy anniversary with sympathy. These are just winners. I really, really love that bundle. Okay, all right, so that's this one. Poppy Parade is the red that goes with this. Okay, now this set, Delightful Daisies, happens to be on the last, oh, Cheerful Daisies, I'm sorry, Cheerful Daisies. This is on the last chance, but, you know, it's still available. And this time I'm using the right words. Someone worth celebrating every single day. Happy birthday to someone worth celebrating every single day. So right here. So I'm really enjoying this set called The Right Words. It's not a bundle, it's just a set. And it does have I've used Thinking of You, Happy Birthday. I'm using more and more of these. It's just a really great set, 165316. And this one, it's probably online. Okay, so this paper, the daisy paper, is out of the Impressions of Bloom DSP. Isn't that pretty? So Garden Green again. And then I just used, in the set, there's the large daisy and the little daisy. So I just teamed them up, and I thought those were really pretty. And then this 5th card, actually Pat mostly designed it. It's a paper that's not current right now, and it has, I think it was poppy something. Those look like poppies to me, I think. And I'm not sure which stamps these are. But anyway, I backed it in Poppy Parade. Isn't the paper pretty? She actually put DSP in here, which is great. It just matches the DSP so nicely. So let's see if you can see all of those. think you can get a picture of all of them. Pretty much, not exactly, but pretty close to getting them.